AMD is about to shake up the GPU market with a new mid-range and professional lineup, potentially outperforming NVIDIA's latest offerings, especially the underwhelming RTX 5060 Ti 8GB. 1. NVIDIA struggles with the RTX 5060 Ti. Performance issues. NVIDIA's RTX 5060 Ti 8GB release has caused a stir within the gaming community, but not in a positive way. Gamers were expecting a solid mid-range card, but many were disappointed by its underwhelming performance in modern titles. The 8GB variant of the 5060 Ti performs poorly, especially at higher resolutions like 4K. In some games like The Last of Us Part 2, the 8GB version performs at nearly half the level of the 16GB variant, which leads to significant gaps in performance. Frame rate issues. In some cases, the performance dips below 10 FPS, especially at 1080p native resolution. This is so low that it's often described as a slideshow, making the experience unplayable for most gamers. In titles like Hogwarts Legacy at 1440p, the 8GB model struggles with low double-digit FPS, whereas the 16GB version manages above 50 FPS, showcasing a massive performance gap. Horizon Forbidden West also highlights this discrepancy, with 12 FPS on the 8GB card, while the 16GB version runs at over 70 FPS. Outdated decision with VRAM. A core issue is NVIDIA's decision to stick with only 8GB of VRAM in the 5060 Ti model. In today's gaming world, especially with 4K gaming and next-gen titles, 8GB is becoming insufficient. Most gamers and reviewers argue that 16GB or more is necessary for smoother gameplay and better future-proofing. NVIDIA's public perception. Given these issues, gamers are now questioning NVIDIA's focus on gamer needs. The performance gap and lack of VRAM in a mid-range card have led to frustration and doubt about the company's direction. 2. AMD's response. The 960 XT. New release incoming. AMD is reportedly working on a new GPU, the 960 XT, expected to launch around mid-May to June. This card is designed to target gamers who are disappointed with the 5060 Ti, providing them with a better price-performance ratio. 960 XT could potentially outperform the RTX 4060 Ti and 5060 Ti, but with a more budget-friendly price tag. It's expected to feature more VRAM than the 5060 Ti, which should help with higher performance in modern games. Target audience. The 960 XT would be perfect for budget-conscious gamers who want next-gen performance without paying the high price of premium cards. AMD seems to be positioning itself as a brand that listens to gamers and offers competitive prices for high-end features, which could be a major disruption in the mid-range GPU space. Price to performance. While NVIDIA's 5060 Ti starts around $379, AMD might offer better VRAM and higher performance for a lower price, which would give AMD a competitive advantage in this segment. 3. AMD's professional-grade GPU, the W9000 series. RDNA 4-based professional GPU. AMD is also developing a professional-grade GPU that will target creators and high-performance users in fields like AI, 3D modeling, machine learning, and more. This GPU, possibly part of the W9000 series, is expected to be built on AMD's RDNA 4-based 48XDW architecture. It could feature a massive 32GB of VRAM, catering to professionals who need maximum power for demanding applications. The professional market. This GPU could represent a significant leap for AMD, making it a serious contender in the professional GPU space, competing against NVIDIA's Quadro and Titan GPUs. By offering a 32GB VRAM card, AMD can target professionals who demand the best in performance for tasks like high-end simulations, video rendering, 3D graphics work, and AI research. Additionally, the W9000 series would offer better value compared to NVIDIA's high-end professional GPUs, making it an attractive option for businesses and creators looking for top-tier performance at competitive pricing. 4. NVIDIA's thermal problems. Overheating issues. NVIDIA's RTX 5070 and 5080 cards have been reported to have serious thermal problems due to a cramped power delivery system. This results in hotspot issues that could lead to long-term hardware damage if not addressed. For example, the RTX 5070 has reached 107.3 degrees Celsius, a dangerously high temperature that could cause the card to degrade faster and lower its lifespan. Similarly, the RTX 5080 is experiencing worrying thermal levels. Impact on performance and reliability. Overheating issues don't just affect longevity. They can also throttle performance, as the card reduces its speed to manage heat, leading to lower overall performance during gaming or other intensive tasks. These thermal concerns are causing a growing number of gamers and reviewers to express concern over NVIDIA's thermal management strategies. AMD's thermal advantage. In contrast, AMD's GPUs are reported to have better thermal control, even under heavy loads. This could give AMD a major edge, particularly in long gaming sessions or heavy professional workloads, where heat buildup can become a serious issue. 5. The future of the GPU market. NVIDIA's market position. While NVIDIA still holds a dominant position in the GPU market due to its strong brand recognition, reliability, and innovation, the company is facing increasing pressure from AMD. NVIDIA's price-to-performance ratio in recent releases, particularly with the 5060 Ti, has been criticized for not meeting expectations, which has caused its reputation to falter among some gamers. AMD's strategic positioning. AMD is positioning itself to disrupt the GPU market by offering better performance at lower prices, as well as better value for both consumers and professionals. If the 960 XT and W9000 series live up to the hype, AMD could reshape the market and redefine what gamers and professionals expect from a GPU. The long-term GPU war. The video suggests that the GPU war is far from over. AMD's upcoming products could signal a reset for the industry, providing consumers with better value and performance. The future may see AMD and NVIDIA battling it out at every level, from entry-level to elite professional-grade cards. Conclusion: AMD versus NVIDIA. NVIDIA's current issues with thermal management and the underperformance of certain models have left the door wide open for AMD to step in with better alternatives. AMD's upcoming GPUs, especially the 960 XT and W9000 series, could redefine a market by offering more VRAM, better performance, and more reasonable pricing. For budget-conscious gamers and professional users, AMD's strategic moves could shift the balance of power in the GPU market.